Alright, here's the vlog. I'm not in Japan. There's my stuff. Here's my carry-on. There's my bed. Here's my money and stuff. Okay. And now I'm in Japan. So I'm not gonna bore you with the vlogs. You can just follow me on Instagram. I have like a highlighted story that you can follow. It's super fun so far. Akihabara. It's a huge place. You come here for the anime goods, the idol stuff, and you know, the goods. This being a trading card channel, I want to showcase some trading card shops that are in Akihabara. Now, this is not a comprehensive list of all the trading card shops in Akiba. It's some of the more well-known ones and some of my personal favorites that I like to go to. There are a lot, so I'm gonna kind of rush through them a bit, and I will be giving my personal favorites near the end of the video. Full disclaimer, I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! And some other card game that I don't remember its name. Weiss Schwarz, that's it. So this video is geared more towards those games, but I will mention if certain card shops specialize in either Magic, Vanguard, Pokemon, Duel Masters, and maybe some other like obscure card games as well. So without further ado, let's go to the first shop. So we will be going to the second floor of this building. It is a little far from Akiba Station. And usually all the card shops are on the second floor, and this is Grand Panda. They do Yugioh, Weiss, Vanguard, you know, all that good stuff. And yes, that is my finger. And here they have some promotional stuff for upcoming card games. And here is the white stuff. It is a small shop, but they do have a good selection. And they have an assortment of rares for Weiss Schwarz that is about 100 yen. The staff is actually super nice as well. And they have a good amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. I picked up some stuff and now I am headed to the next one. Careful with these stairs. It's very tiny. You will fall. Literally in the building next door is Full Cup. We need to go through this shady, damp entrance, and yes, that is porn. I gotta blur all that out. So up the stairs you will pass all the porn to get to the card shop, and these dudes only do Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Duel Masters. Unfortunately, they don't do Weiss Schwarz. But they have a huge selection, and they have a good assortment of card sleeves as well. And I am going to pick up these white card sleeves, and here's some Ichiban Kuji that you could do. Yeah, these white card sleeves right here. They even have an English section of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Nice gloomy day out in Akihabara, and headed west, and oh wait, hold up, shit, that actually was the card shop right there. You will miss all of these card shops, honestly, but here's Beems, and right next to the premium stage you will head up these flights of stairs. Now the thing with these shops is they're usually on the second floor, so keep your eyes peeled, and this card shop is actually super small, but they have a lot of Weiss Schwarz cards. Unfortunately, they do not have any commons or uncommons on display, but they also do have a lot of Pokemon cards and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. And yep, so more of the Weiss stuff. So again, very small shop, and just all the Weiss stuff has, it's like kind of in its own corner, and it is on full display as well. Watch out for these stairs, for real. Do not forget that, and we are off. Stopped by the Family Mart and I got myself some food to get me going. And a little more down we find this Lawson's, and what the fuck is, what is that? USA, USA, USA. Anyways, right in front of the Lawson's is Mandarake. Now Mandarake is a second-hand figure store, but they do have card stuff as well. And as you can see here, it is a huge building, and for the love of God, take the elevator to the 7th floor. That's where you'll find the cards. And while you're waiting, you know, look around. There's some old figures and stuff from God knows when. Looks like from the 50s or the 60s. And yep, here we are on the 7th floor. There's a lot of old Tokuhatsu figures here. Not super into it, but it is pretty cool. But this floor also does have a lot of vintage like toys and figures and stuff. Like over here we have some original Tamagotchis. And oh, these things. Okay, so these are card bricks. So you'll get the rare that's in the front, and then you'll get a bunch of junk pretty much. So here's a Blastoise. This was like about $20. And then there's this fucking thing, this big Yu-Gi-Oh brick. It is humongous. And again, most of these cards are junk, but I guess it's a good start, like good place to start when you're collecting. And here are the cards. Now, one thing about Mandarake is I will not suggest it if you're here for specific cards. Like, you could just like come here, browse around. Like, here's some Digimon cards. And yeah, like I said, you could just browse around, just see what is there. But if you want like specific cards, like that thing, I don't even know what that Pikachu thing was. But yeah, like I said, do not come here looking for specific cards. It's not a card shop. It's just like where people come and, you know, sell their stuff. Moving on a little south from Mandarake is this building, the Akiba Culture Theater. Go ahead and go on to the 5th floor. That is where the card shop is that we are going to visit. And while you're on the escalator, say hello to some of the natives. Still going up. Alright, here we go. Now, over here, walk near the back. And past the trains, and there is our card shop. I honestly don't remember what it is called because I cannot read the kanji. Sorry, but this card shop is super nice. They have every card game here. And as well as card games, they even have playmats as well. And card sleeves. Oh lord, they have so many card sleeves and mats. I would say, honestly, get your sleeves here. All those right there are playmats, and all these are sleeves, standard and mini size. Super, super cool. And these binders all contain the cards that they own. And over here are the Weiss Schwarz signed cards. And watch out for that step. I did not even take my own advice. Yep, right there. I almost died. Anyways, yeah, signed cards. So here's how you get it. Let's put out a binder. Let's say Bunny Girl Senpai. Let's say that there's a card that I'm looking for. Maybe the Futaba stuff. Open it, and all the cards are there on display. And outside by this game store, right on the 2nd floor of May Dreaming, right to the left of it is Dragon Star. Now, I do follow Dragon Star on Twitter, but I follow the Osaka Dragon Star. The Akihabara Dragon Star is super small, and it only specializes in Yu-Gi-Oh, Battle Spirits, and Duel Masters. But they do have an English section though, and again, card shops usually on the 2nd floor. It's a good thing I do not have the audio because I was panting very, very hard. And we made it to Dragon Star. Again, mostly Yu-Gi-Oh, and this is actually the English section of Dragon Star. And there are more cards on the top as well. Those are Battle Spirits cards, again, very small. So over here, say hello to the Colonel, and we're gonna go pay respects to a card shop that just shut down not too long ago, called Card World Akiba. And there it is. And actually, during my last visit in Japan, I actually visited this card shop, and it is kind of sad to see it go because it kind of shows like how card shops are not really that sustainable, and it all depends like if the community like really does enjoy the card shop or not. So go back to the Colonel and go around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, we have my favorite shop, Hobby Station. This place has it all. Literally everything, hands down. Come here for your Weiss stuff. The Weiss stuff is priced fairly reasonably. They have a huge selection, and they have a super friendly staff as well. They have a common section where you can just like look through these bricks of cards. Now hopefully you'll find something that you need in there. Like they have a huge selection of Weiss Schwarz cards. Like this is immense. They have sets that I don't even remember existed, like King of Fighters. Remember that? And yeah, these are all the card games that they service, and it is a lot. It is a lot. So here we are on the 2nd story where they mainly do Yu-Gi-Oh and Vanguard and Buddy Fight. And here is another English section, and I think I was dropping my phone. And here we have card sleeves. They do card sleeves as well. They do a lot of Dojin sleeves mainly. There's a lot of loot shit on here too, honestly. Very nice. I did pick up some card sleeves. I will show them off a little later. Off to the third floor. This is where we get to like a little more obscure stuff like Witcross, Lychee, and they do magic on this floor, which is kind of like a big contrast from that big American game to like the cutesy Japanese game. And here we are. Shaky cam activate. Anyways, I did pick up some Witcross stuff. Like mainly I picked up the Emma, and I did pick up a Serval, because they did do a collaboration with Kemono Friends. Downstairs we have this IRL gacha machine, and I'm gonna do a roll. And I'm gonna be saving this one for later if my big American hand could grab it. There we go. Alright, last two buildings you're going into, right next to Akihabara Station, the JR line to be exact. Card Kingdom isn't open yet, so we're going to Cielabo right now. And that is the Akihabara Radio Kata, I think it was called. And there it is, Cielabo. Now, ignore the first floor, you don't want to go there. Second floor, we have this shop. I forgot what it was called, honestly. But hey, they have cards. And this is honestly one of my favorite spots. The prices are super cheap. Some of the cheapest in all of Akihabara. Also, there is Big Magic, which is actually a Magic the Gathering shop, and that's what they specialize mainly. But they do have like some Weiss, some Yu-Gi-Oh. Not a lot. Mainly what they do is Magic. But Cielabo, I love this place. They have every single card every single card game out in the market right now. And you actually can't film in here. And some dude told me not to film. Oh shit, there's a full comp right there. Well, anyways, we're leaving that building to go into this one. And here we have Card Kingdom, which is actually one of my favorites as well. They have a huge selection. Like, they have a lot of obscure stuff as well. And we are not going to the first floor. We're going to go to the one on the side, and we're going to go straight to the top. They have a YouTube channel. You should follow them. They just play games and stuff, and they just do unboxings and all that. Third floor actually has all the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and the fourth floor is Weiss Schwarz, and goddamn, they have a huge selection. They even have full decks for sale. No footage of the shop because, hey, no filming. But same deal, you get a binder, and you show the cashier what card you want and how many that you want, and they will give it to you. Super simple, and that is all the card shops that I personally went to and all that I know of. Now, my personal favorites, Hobby Shop, Cielabo, the one on the top floor, and Card Kingdom. Those are the three that I go to the most, but I would go to the other card shops as a just in case. Also, go to the one that I cannot pronounce that was in the Akihabara Culture Center for card sleeves. There was a lot. So how do you get the cards? Here's how you do it. You go in knowing what you're looking for and how many copies of the card that you need. You say to the cashier, "Sumimasen, kado wa okudasai," which pretty much means I want to buy a card. Now you see the card name or the character name and how many you need. Like, for example, I needed 2 Kuro Usagis for my Weiss Schwarz deck, so I said Kuro Usagi wa futatsu okudasai. Alternatively, you can say the number, like ichi, ni, san, yon, and then Mai, which is the counting particle for a flat object. Now, if you don't know the card name, you can say kore desu when they ask you which one, and then you say the number you need, like yon, then the particle Mai. Long story short, learn the language, super easy. Sorry this video was super long, but I hope you learned something today. Expect a haul video of some stuff that I got for myself and my friends a little later, eventually, probably when I come back home. So be on the lookout for that. If you haven't been to Japan, do it. Super fun. Take extra shifts at work. Don't go out as much. Save money because it is super worth it. I'm having a blast, and I even worked on finishing some decks of mine, so be on the lookout for some deck profiles there eventually. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more card game news and content. And I will see y'all when I come back to the States in the next... Oh shit, Car Expo's next week and I have no money.